Hello, I'm Shleb, and today I'm going to finally show you guys how to make Donald Duck not so crap. Personally, I love him so very much. He's my favorite party member and his favorite Disney character in general. I think that he's just super adorable and just really funny and just kind of relatable in some ways. Maybe that's not applicable to everyone, but I really just like Donald Duck. I think he's awesome, and I wanted to show you guys how to make him amazing because I am so sick of all the memes that roast him. Everyone just goes ham and just roasts him all the time, and I just think that maybe it's not Donald that's bad. Maybe it's heckin' you, the player. I'm just saying. I'm throwing that out there. I'm gonna say it because I have figured out a way to set up the game in a way where Donald Duck is actually a really good white mage. I'm going to show you guys today how to do that in Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2. I'm not going to show you guys in Kingdom Hearts 3 because there is a way to set him up where he only heals Sora. It's really self-explanatory, and the same things will apply that I show you in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. So before I show you guys the formula of making Donald Duck freaking awesome at healing, let's talk about the issues of the party itself. You have Sora, Donald, and Goofy within Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. You have Sora, who is just like an all-around character. He's technically everything, right? Like, he's the tank, he's the healer, he's just so OP in comparison to both Donald and Goofy that honestly, they're pointless as party members in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. The both of them. They're just completely garbage, useless. But that's pretty much any Kingdom Hearts game, really. Your party members don't really do much. It's basically you doing all the work. Sometimes they do things that are helpful and things like that, but for the most part, it's you doing everything. So yeah. Upon starting up Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, Donald Duck is set up as a Red Mage. If you don't know what the difference between Black Mage, Red Mage, and White Mage is, here we go, here's your explanation. I'm trying to do this in like Shleb definitions and not like Google definitions because you guys can Google it. So here's a Shleb definition. A white mage is someone who only does benefit magic. So they'll heal you, they'll give you buffs and things like that. They only do like positive magic. They don't attack much, they don't have any magic really that should attack anything because they just only have the good stuff. A black mage is someone who only has attacking magic. So they'll have fire, blizzard, thunder, things that will attack their opponent, and they shouldn't have anything like cure or anything that will buff their party members. A red mage is someone who has both and are able to do both. They can attack with fire and other magic stuff like that, and they can heal and help out with buffing their party members. It's a mixture of both. You think that it would be like a gray mage, but it's a red mage. Because black and white makes gray, not red. Anywho. So when you start up the game, that's exactly what Donald did. He is a red mage, and everyone assumes that he is a white mage. But it's not true. We see that from the very beginning. In Kingdom Hearts 1, he doesn't even get freaking cure until you leave Tarzan. So, I mean,
if anything, he actually starts out as a black mage and then turns into a red mage. But anyway, people expect him to be a white mage, and he's not, okay?
How can he heal you? I'm going to show you how he can heal you with these awesome tips and tricks. I'm sure this won't stop all the memes against my son, my king, but it is what it is. It's okay. I just will forever defend him, and that's fine. If you're dying because Donald isn't healing you, then you're just a bad player, because honestly, you shouldn't really be depending on Donald or Goofy to heal you or help you out much. And that's the tea for today. So I'm going to show you guys what you need to do, what you need to set up, what you need to look for in your settings, because this is where all the magic happens. For starters, you need to go to your customize section. You might think that this might not make a big impact, but it 100% does. It 100% changes the way that Donald and Goofy play the game, like 100%. You're gonna go to customize and you're gonna see my setup. So this is what I have set up. This might not be what you personally want, but this is like the basics of what you need. So I have regular attacks as constantly, because that's just him smacking around his staff. It doesn't do much, but you want that to be his constant.
Honestly, it could also work if you had it on for occasionally, because then he would probably be more of a background supporting character where you won't be focusing on fighting at all. Either or works, but yeah, kind of not a big deal, but it's okay.
So do that. You want his offensive magic to be occasionally, because you don't want him to be wasting his MP on fire and blizzard and things of that sort. You want him to be saving his MP for cure and Aeroga and his good magic that will help you and help your party in general. I have defensive magic here as frequently as same as advanced magic. Advanced magic is advanced magic, so Aeroga and things of that sort, as frequently, because I want them to be backups to the items. The key to making both Donald and Goofy, because this applies to Goofy as well, the key to making them beautiful, spectacular party members, A+ material, is giving them your extra items. How many times do you use your items? Hopefully not that much. So give all your extra items to your beloved party members and they'll use them. So you're gonna reach a point where you have like 99 potions, but you're at a level where potions aren't too helpful for you, where you would rather use a high potion or even an elixir or something like that. So give all of your potions to Donald and Goofy. Just give it to them. They'll use it, trust me.
After a while, potions are going to become absolutely useless and you're going to want to use high potions. So obviously use high potions instead of potions. Also, I want to note that giving them items should only happen before boss fights. I would not really recommend giving them items for just running around worlds and things like that.
And then I have MP items as frequently, just because he obviously needs MP items and Sora does occasionally too. So frequently is a pretty good middle ground. I have heard of some people doing these HP items, MP items only in emergency, but personally I don't really mind them wasting potions and high potions and things like that, because they're pretty cheap to just buy more of. It's not a big grind for getting more of them later in the game, so it's not that bad. Basically, you want to keep all of your really good items like your elixirs and things of that sort for Sora, so then he can use them and save them, and not just like, oh, here you go, Oprah Winfrey style, like you'll, cherish them, put them in good use when needed, sort of thing. And then give all of your potions and even high potions eventually when you're in later game to Donald and Goofy. This is my setup for Goofy. I don't care so much about Goofy, to be honest. So to me, he's not as useful as Donald. So this is what I have for him. Have regular attacks constantly, special attacks occasionally, because his special attacks aren't even like that good in Kingdom Hearts 1. Have shield techniques constantly because they're good. Support actions constantly because support. And then again, HP items immediately. And for him, I did MP items only in emergency, only because I don't give him MP items. So to me, it doesn't really matter so much. Speaking of items, this is how you do that. So you go over here to items, and this is where you also give yourself items. Because this was my speedrun file, I'm going to just do it with you guys. So here we're going to exchange the nothingness for, okay, I don't have much, but it's fine. For mega potions. I constantly give them my mega potions, because even if Donald uses a mega potion for Goofy, it's also going to heal Sora as well. So it's going to be beneficial for you, even if you don't necessarily need it for that time. So mega potions are very ideal. I typically give them mega potions. For Donald, I do mix it up a little bit. So I do about a few mega potions, and then I'll do like 2 high potions and then 1 ether or mega ether. I'll just do a mega for the sake of this video. So this is typically how I have my Donald set up. It's a mixture of things, random things. So yeah, I obviously didn't really farm for items or anything like that. So this is gonna be a well-balanced one for you guys. But yeah. this isn't like a super like beefy file, so it's gonna be a fair comparison. So this is Goofy. He has so many freaking item slots, so you're gonna go ham here. And typically I give him every single potion I have available. Just give him all the potions. I might have to give him some other stuff too, just because I don't have any. So yeah, just give him everything. I believe they do use it in the order that you give it to them, so just keep that in mind. This isn't typically how my Goofy one is. I usually just strictly do all high potions and potions. I typically don't give him mega potions unless I am like well stocked up on them. Like I have like mega potions after mega potions in my inventory. But for like a normal playthrough, this is again typically what it looks like. I usually give Sora all of my good stuff, so I'll give him all of the elixirs and things like that. Typically not so much mega potions and things like that. So yeah. So to show you guys what this is like in action, hopefully this fight is available. It should be, but we are going to go see if our little friend Zemnis is around. Alright, we're gonna skip this cutscene. Oh, never mind. And to show you guys, I'm not gonna do the fight. I'm just gonna dodge roll around, kind of run into Zemnis if anything. I'm just gonna play really poorly because I want you guys to see that both Donald and Goofy are both really freaking good healers when you set them up like this. And it's not a perfect, it's not absolutely flawless. Like, you're still gonna have good chances of dying because, you know, it's just how video games work. But I don't know, you guys can be the judge. Do you think that this is still really bad and that I don't know, man. I died just because simply Donald was dead and he wasn't able to heal me. I easily could have just healed myself and healed him, bringing him back and things like that. But I don't know. I feel like that's the proof in the pudding, pals. Basically, what I'm saying is that if you freaking meme on my boy Dolan, I'm just gonna assume that you're a trash player. But they were there to support me. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna sip my tea and let you guys sit on that. Just think about it for a little bit. I'm too overly protective of him. I 100% understand this. I know it's a meme. I know it's supposed to be like, oh, funny, it's supposed to, you know, make you chuckle and whatnot. But he doesn't deserve this kind of treatment. I was in like maybe middle school or high school when I discovered this method. So I don't know why more people don't talk about this method. Anywho, I'm going to show you in Kingdom Hearts 2 where the combat is far more difficult and there are different settings that you need to do to make both Donald and Goofy pretty good healers. So we're going to jump on over to Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix and I'm going to show you, again, the same method for making both Dolan and my boy Goofy really good healers to help you, the trash player. Got him, man. I'm gonna load my level 99 file because I know exactly which fight I'm gonna show for this. First things first, you're gonna open up your menu and you gotta go to abilities first. Reason is, I'll show you. You're literally going to make Donald a white mage. You're gonna turn off his abilities for fire, blizzard, thunder, and this trash. And just simply leave on Cure and Flare Force because it's the best. We all know this. It's the best. It's broken. And for Goofy, again, turn off all of this. You don't want him using his MP for these trash moves that honestly are just a waste of time. For customizing Donald, you're gonna go here. And there's a bunch of different like attacks that you can use. It really depends on what you're doing, but for the most part, I will typically use Sora attack. They'll stand back and support Sora while he does all the attacking because honestly, they're garbage anyway when it comes to attacking. So Sora attack is ideal for me and what I do, and I'm sure for the rest of you, but the rest of these are pretty good too. I hate technique attack, utter garbage. Target attack is really good too. That's another good one that you could do if you want them to focus more on attacking. Huddle attack, also good, and party attack. Those are like the top 3. But for the more challenging fights, personally, I like to do Sora attack. Sora attack, pretty ideal for Donald. And for Kier, I have it set on rare because when you are fighting, Goofy's most likely gonna run out of HP instantly. So you don't want Donald to be constantly healing Goofy when he should be saving his MP for Sora, because, no offense, Goofy, but who's a little more important here, okay? But again, not a big deal if you have it set on free or well balanced. Not a big deal. For Goofy, again, for Goofy, you could probably do target attack because he isn't a mage or anything like that. But if you want to also put him with Sora attack, also fine too. Yeah, for Goofy, it doesn't really matter so much. So for the sake of this, I'm just gonna do target attack because why the heck not? So this is pretty important for Goofy. This is his auto reload, so you don't need to worry about constantly giving him items. It just automatically does it for you, which is the beauty of Kingdom Hearts 2. The fact that you don't have to constantly reload your items. Here it's going to determine what is auto reloaded and how often it's used. So there's only 2 settings. It's either often or last hope. I have it set on often because it's just an item. It's fine. But again, you could also have it saved for making sure that he's not using it for when Donald is constantly losing all of his HP, because that happens a lot. So that's gonna be the settings. I'm gonna show you guys items real quick for the both of them. Again, we are gonna do some mega potions because they're great. They heal everyone and they're perfectly fine. Hit triangle for that auto reload goodness. And I'm gonna do a few mega potions, then high potions, because I have quite a few of these high potions here. Okay, to show you guys how awesome freaking Donald and Goofy are in Kingdom Hearts 2 of all games, we're gonna do Lingering Will. And again, I'm not gonna play very well. I'm just gonna play really poorly because I want to show you that when Sora is in need, they will provide the support you need. So here we go. I have already done this fight, 100% cheesed it. I need to properly learn it. But wow, does this fight require a lot of patience that I don't have, so. Ooh, go. Again, I know you're not supposed to do this at all, but I'm gonna do it on purpose to show you that even when you're a horrible player, they'll heal you 100%. Again, not 100% foolproof, because if it was, then what's the fun in learning a fight or things like that? But I lasted a lot longer in that fight than I should have because I wasn't doing anything. I was playing very poorly and realistically should not have survived that long. But I didn't heal myself once. Donald and Goofy were saving me that entire time, so. So basically what I'm really trying to say here is that if you complain that Donald and Goofy aren't healing you, then you're probably just a really horrible player and you don't know how to change your settings. Just saying. Just freaking saying. I haven't used my zoom in a long time and that felt really good. I hope that was super knowledgeable for you guys. I know we've been playing this game for so long, but time and time again, I see people complaining that both Donald and Goofy, more specifically Donald because he is the mage in the party and Goofy's supposed to be the tank, but not that great of a tank if you were to ask me. These games are so freaking old, but I know 100% that there are so many people in this community that know absolutely nothing about customizing your party members. So I really just wanted to make a video that will shed some light on this and show you how awesome both Donald and Goofy can be, not just Donald. As much as I love Donald and stan Donald, Goofy can also be super useful in regards to supporting Sora and the party. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Also, Donald stands, where you at? I need my Donald stands to show up, please, because I love Donald, and I know I'm not the only one out here who loves Donald. Where you at? I need my Donald stands to show up.